Hey, how you guys doing? TDB from X-Creators here, xcreators.com. Here to give you a bit of advice on how to go about choosing the best social web platform for your online community. I know platforms out there, they're a dime a dozen. I'll also be doing a little bit of an overview of my top picks for social web platform. All right, so, hopefully this is going to be the first of what I hope to be many videos, discussing the various aspects of, social web platforms and giving advice, tips, tutorials, the whole 9 yards. So stay tuned. Hopefully there's a lot more to come. So you know what? Let me just get into it, and we could dissect things a little more later on. The best thing you could do when choosing the platform is making sure the platform you're looking at best suits your needs. All right, you want to go with something that best suits your needs, and by you, I don't mean just you. All right, I'm talking about your members as well. It doesn't matter if you're happy, if your members are not happy. It's going to be, pretty much pointless. So, let's just take a look at, what you need to be looking for when choosing the platform. All right, so get something that best suits your needs. Get something that has all the features that you're looking for. Somebody's going to probably recommend that, this platform is better than that one. When it comes to choosing the social web platform, one size does not fit all. All right, what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. Let's take a look at X-Creators, for example. X-Creators is powered by WordPress, and the social aspect of it is powered by BuddyPress and BBPress, and that works great for me. All right, it works great. It does what I want it to do. Primarily, the site is about blogging and forums, and there's no need for a whole lot more. All right. Had I been more focused on, let's say, music sharing, video sharing, and other types of media, pictures, I probably would not have gone with X. I probably would not have gone with WordPress, and I say that because WordPress is not ideal for these kind of things. All right. BuddyPress is not ideal for a media intensive site. If you're looking for, that robust social media experience, social networking experience where your members will be sharing like photos and videos and music, and you want that, high tech, state of the art kind of environment, WordPress, BuddyPress, BBPress is not the way to go. I would have probably went with either Social Engine or probably PHP Fox. All right, those platforms are ideal. So, when choosing the platform, you want to make sure that you choose a platform that's going to be right for your needs. And again, by you, I mean the members of your community as well as as well as yourself. All right, you want to consider flexibility. How flexible is a platform? What can you do with it? Can you is it scalable? If you want to add some more features later on that, you probably didn't need, initially, are you able to do that? You want to consider that as well, because communities do sometimes metamorphosize into a lot more than the original plan called for. So if you're pretty much, innovative, and you think that you may be going down the line later on of maybe expanding or branching out into something else, you may want to consider the flexibility of the platform. All right, flexibility, scalability, ease of use. How easy is it to use? I'll tell you one thing. I like Social Engine, and I think it's the best platform out there. PHP Fox is on the same level as Social Engine. Just about the same level. The difference is the ease of use. All right, Social Engine is a lot easier to use and configure than PHP Fox. PHP Fox has a relative steep learning curve. Trust me, it's like, the difference in the platforms, the features, and everything else is not that great. But when it comes to how easy the platform is to use and configure from an admin standpoint, and a few of the aspects of the platform, Social Engine is a lot easier. So, you want to consider ease of use for you and your members as well. You don't want to have a platform where your members aren't able to grasp, the workings of the platform. So, definitely, that needs to be taken into consideration before moving forward. All right. Customization. It should have been intertwined with the whole flexibility and everything else, but, customization. How easy would that platform be to customize? Some platforms, you see one, you see them all. All right? You don't want that to be you. If you're somebody like me who likes to have uniqueness and who likes to have something a little different, you may want to stay away from a platform that doesn't offer that much customization options, all right, or that many customization options. You want to go with something that you could have full control over, the layout options and the colors, as well as, the various other aspects. So, you want something that you could customize and make your own, and not something generic and everybody else using the platform is going to have the same website. I mean, minus the logo and content, of course. So definitely you want to take that into consideration. All right. Platform sometimes go through changes. All right. Sometimes you have these upgrades or so-called upgrades being rolled out. You want to inquire about upcoming changes. You want to make sure that the platform that you're paying for now, the platform that you are building on now, will be available for many, many years to come. And if there are going to be changes coming along, or there are going to be upgrades available, you won't be forced to upgrade. And support for the version of the platform that you're buying into is going to be ongoing for years to come. I say that because a lot of people would, get on board the platform, start building on the platform, and later on, it could be maybe a year from now, sometimes even sooner, within a few months, they're forced to upgrade or move. And you don't have to look very far. If you're familiar with Ning and the saga going on in Ning right now, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll appreciate, what I'm talking about. You don't want to be building on something that's going to be not available. It's not going to be available in the near future, or it's going to be like swept under the rug and not being updated or not being supported. So you want to make sure that you're stable. You want to make sure that your community is stable, and you just want to make sure that whatever you're building on will be available for many, many years to come. All right. Customer service. Customer service is very, very big. Things break down. There are no perfect platforms. None are perfect. Technology fails. All right. Things are going to happen. There are going to be bugs. There are going to be misconfigurations. There are going to be issues. There are going to be a lot of issues. So customer service is there, or should be there, to help you in those times of need. So you want to make sure that the customer service is, to a level that you can accept. All right. It's never going to be like, perfect, but you want to make sure that you're going to get help when you need help. The best way to do that, the best way to do an investigation on customer service would be, check out the forums and the postings about the various about a certain platform. Check out their support forums if it's available for public viewing. You want to go in there, see if the questions being asked are being answered, see if there are solutions being provided, see if there are a lot of unanswered questions. Is there a lot of anger in the forum? Is there a lot of rants and backlash taking place about customer service? That's going to be a red flag. If there are a lot of questions that's not being answered, you might want to stay away. If there are a lot of issues that's being unresolved, that's being posted for forever, so you'll see some issues that's been up there for months and months on end, and there are no answers to the problems, then you may want to stay away. All right, community support is very, very helpful. Customer service, from the administrative members of the platform may not be readily available. Sometimes there's like time delays. Like the delays could be, exaggerated sometimes based on maybe difference in time zones and what have you. So community support comes in handy during a time like that. You want to see a strong community support system. A lot of the times you may get your issues resolved by members of a community rather than, a customer service member. All right. Speaking of location and time differences, there's a misconception that if a company is not based in the U.S., then the customer service is going to suck. Not entirely true. All right. Customer service can suck even if a company is based in the U.S. And you could have great customer service from a company that's not based in the U.S. As a matter of fact, the best customer service I ever had came from a company based in Malaysia, Stack Ideas. They make Joomla extensions, and they're pretty good. Their products are really, really solid. It's really, really good. But like I said, things happen, and when things happen, you reach out, and I have reached out to them for a few of my extensions, Joomla extensions, and I gotta say that the customer service is amazing. So just because a company is not based in the U.S., it doesn't mean that the customer service is gonna suck. It doesn't mean that you should stay away from the company. It's just a bad stereotype. That's not entirely true. All right. Pricing, of course. There could be this really, really good platform, let's say like Social Engine, because Social Engine is pretty pricey and has all the features you're looking for, but you just can't afford it. All right? You want to go with something that's a little budget friendly if you can't afford it. There are other options available. All right? I mean, Social Engine is it's a bit scalable. There are different levels available for the platform, but sometimes you can't afford to pay everything up front. And that's why a lot of people go with turnkey platforms that's already hosted. They don't have to purchase the software and pay the full price up front. So just take a look at the pricing options and make sure whatever you do, you don't pay for a platform a year in advance if you're not sure about the service and you're not sure about the platform. A lot of times you'll see these offerings of discounts if you pay like a year in advance, or 2 years in advance. And a lot of people opt for that, and they get into it, and then they realize, what, I made a mistake, and I want my money back. And it's not always easy to get your money back. Sometimes the policy is a no refund policy. So you want to make sure that you're solid in, where you stand on a certain platform. All right, you don't want to do that annual billing, and it's going to turn out to be a disaster. There's a lot of other factors that's maybe going to factor in, or that could be factoring in choosing a platform. But this is just a few, and the basics. So hopefully that was a bit helpful to you, and hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. All right, TDB signing off. X Creators, xcreators.com. More to come. Thank you.